Manor Lords may just be one of the most graphically and mechanically advanced games I've played to date, with its stunning visuals, incredible attention to detail that I find myself in awe every time I stroll down a road running alongside a creek, making you feel like you're actually there. A game so intricate and detailed that achieving over 3 million copies sold doesn't appear so far-fetched. So why isn't anyone playing it? While it is considered by many to be a masterpiece in its own right, it is currently still in development and missing many of the core features that would take a 10 out of 10 game like Manor Lords up to an 11. When the game was first released back in April, we saw a game that was everything we dreamed of since the Stronghold days. A real-time strategy city builder set in the medieval era, with stunning visual fidelity, large-scale battles that put Total War to shame, and a vast variety of tasks your peasants need to complete to assure survival. And while it was an absolute blast to begin your journey from camp to kingdom, it often felt empty in the late game stages once you've taken your 3rd or 4th region and your opponent continued to send armies at you from outside of the map. We have received many updates since then that aim to improve a player's quality of life, such as the stunning Unreal Engine 5 that offers a tasteful boost in shadows, lighting, and overall graphical fidelity. Fishing ponds as well as butcher shops allowing the player new sources of food variety, as well as an overall balance of resources with the all-new food spoilage system that forces you to strategize not only the amount of food you collect, but which types first. New unit variants such as crossbowmen and future cavalry, new armor variety for your lord's retinue, and so much more. All amazing new features I couldn't picture living without and very necessary to have. However, I find myself dreaming of giant castle walls that stretch from one tower to the next, archers stationed upon them to defend from AI lords across the lands that aim to destroy your settlement while building their own manors and kingdoms seen in real time. More unit types specific to alternate time periods, map variety of sand and stone, bodies of water in addition to fishing ponds and variety of size. New negotiating mechanics allowing you to choose between wiping out bandit camps, befriending, or hiring them to turn towards your enemy, choosing between peace or ultimate war until only one remains. Manor Lords has become a game I've grown to love and admire since I first heard about it 4 years ago, and I will continue to love it through its exciting new development stages, offering new and exciting features, making it feel like a brand new game with every update. The solo developer has poured his heart and soul into this game, and I trust will continue to do so until he believes that what we have is truly nothing less than a masterpiece. In this video, I'll be doing an entire playthrough showing you all the brand new features and taking these 10 peasants and growing them into an empire worthy of a king. Feel free to build along with me and comment down below your dream feature that you'd like to see come to Manor Lords. Without further ado, grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, and let's get right into the video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived in the beautiful land of Nuslaha. We have our 10 people here that we're going to take from camp to kingdom and hopefully rise to the ultimate empire here. We have very good resources in this region here, and my main focus is to build something on top of this rock. I had one of the commenters saying they would like to see something built here, so that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe like a manor or even some kind of little residency plot here, like a tiny little village or something might look cool up here. And we have some very good resources. So we actually have a rich berry deposit, which is very good early game. Where our camp is currently set up, this seems like a pretty good spot to start our original build and our kind of our pre-build towards building out into this area, or maybe even up here onto this rock. I'd like to have lots of different plots and make this as realistic as we possibly can. We have a very good fertility in this land actually, so this seems like a pretty perfect region to start off in. This very big open area here where I'd like to put my farms doesn't seem super fertile. Let's see where so we have decent barley fertility, so that could be a good spot for a barley field right in the middle there, and then kind of around it we could have our emmer. So that's kind of perfect. We don't have a fishing pond. I think there's a couple fishing ponds on this map. There's one here. In our last build we actually had a rich fishing pond where you start off with about 700 fish in it and it grows up to about 1500, so it's one of the best early game food resources you can possibly have. Okay, without further ado, let's get a little build going on here. So I think one of the first things we'll build, I usually like to start out with just a logging camp, and I kind of want to keep this cozy little set of trees here and kind of build our little manor and burgage plots in this little spot here. So I think if we put a logging camp kind of tucked into here, or even maybe over here, and move towards this spot of trees so we don't mess up our berry patches. So let's maybe put a logging camp about right there. And we could also get a woodcutter's lodge. We can maybe hold off on the woodcutter's lodge for now, as there's more important things to build. And we have our berries nice and close to where our camp is, so that's perfect. Let's kind of tuck this into the trees a little bit here without uprooting any if we can. That's perfect. Build a nice little rounded path there. And then this is already connected to that, so that's perfect. I'm gonna maybe hold off on the hunting camp just because it is so far away. It's kind of inconvenient way over there and I won't get much use out of it. Kind of having a whole family stationed way over there. So instead of doing that, let's get a storehouse built up here. Where would be a good spot? If I could put it right next to the berry patch, that would be ideal. And we'll also have our farmhouse over here. So if we kind of put it somewhat central over here, let's maybe build it kind of tucked into these trees, into where we're going to build our little town here. I was going to build it out in the open here, but then I realized that brigands would have easier access to kind of getting it if it's away from our towns. Our villagers won't be able to see them and alert our troops to go defend it. Now, it's not an actual feature in the game. I just like to keep my builds as realistic as possible. There's also smell in the game, which is a work in progress. There's no smell right, but I also like to pretend that there is smell and kind of keep everything realistic. Like if I have a tannery, for example, I wouldn't put that right next to my residential houses because people might not like the smell of dead cows and skin and stuff like that, as well as a malt house. Let's build a little road here from our goods. I actually kind of like that. Let's just build it like that for now, and we can also erase that road once the time comes. So once we get these built up, we can transport our goods here and get rid of all that stuff so it doesn't get soaked and ruined. The other thing we'll want to do is get some burgage plots coming up. Actually, let's get a well first. So I think let's get a well about here, right next to our hitching post, or supply, sorry. And we can maybe even move this hitching post. I usually like to keep it outside the town a little bit. Cows are stinky as well as horses. They definitely can be. So I think if we put this hitching post right there, not uprooting any trees, that might be a good spot for it. Kind of clears this area a little bit. I absolutely love the look of this. This looks very cozy for the development of our plots and village here. Looks very nice. Very picturesque. Something Bob Ross would have drawn. We'd like to get a wooden church decently soon, but I think we'll definitely focus on our burgage plots before then. So let's check out our logging camp. Looks like it's almost built up. Let's speed things up a little bit. So let's put a family on this, and then let's set our work area size kind of in this little plot here. I'd like to keep the trees kind of along the actual road. So I think if I build it kind of into the trees a little bit, that might look a little better. So lots of our supplies is actually getting soaked. So let's hire somebody to our granary and storehouse here. People are already hungry, so let's get somebody on our berry hut here. Perfect. So let's take somebody off our storehouse. Maybe put another family on our berry hut there, or forager hut, and get some berries coming in. Okay, we have some timber, so let's build a saw pit. I think if we put that somewhere near this area here, that might be pretty good. Kind of right behind our logging camp. Keep everything. This will be kind of our industrial area and our forestry industry kind of going in here. We'll make sure we keep somebody on our granary so they can keep taking all these berries out of the pantry so that doesn't get too full too fast. And then also once we get some planks, we can upgrade these to large granary and large storehouse as well. So our biggest focus right now, I think, should be, let's get some burgage plots built here. So let's kind of plot out our town here. If we maybe run a little road kind of running through the back here, kind of tucked around here. Right next to the trees there. Keep it right next to the tree line. And then kind of come out to the road like that. That kind of gives us a nice little starting foundation for our burgage plots. So I think we want to build our first homes kind of in this little area. So if we kind of take this and kind of cross like that, we can maybe get some houses coming in like that. And then maybe even in this little plot here, we'll just have one house in here and then maybe 3 in this little area, just so it looks a little bit cooler. So let's build a plot here. And let's make sure we can actually get some Yeah, I definitely like that. We could probably get, yeah, that gives us 3 houses. That's perfect. And then here, let's kind of separate it like that. And then we can kind of have our house like that. We can have it facing that way or about the same way. I don't like to make it too crazy, but if it looks a little non-uniform, I definitely like to keep the houses facing the right way still. We can even have 1 plot there, but I think we'll do 2. So that'll give us, I think, 5 plots total, 5 places for people to live, and we have 18 months of food now. Like I said, berries are a very, very good source of food early game. And if you have a rich berry deposit, I would go right at it. And you can also unlock this development point. Forest management, it just doubles the capacity of all wild berries. And that'll double it to about 256 wild berries there, so that'll give you tons and tons of food. And you will be laughing. So I think these plots here, I could split it up the middle, but then that'd be a very, very tiny plot for both of those. So I think if I... Let's see, do we have the logs? Yeah, we got the timber for it. Let's do a nice big lot here. Maybe 2 facing this way would be pretty good, or even it might be kind of cozy. It opens up a little more at the end, so it gives you more room for your actual house. Could even do 1 big plot like this. We do have our manor already, but we don't have a manor house, and we need a place for him to live, so I think if we have a nice big lot for him to temporarily live before we get his nice big manor house built for him. That looks very nice. Do a nice scenic shot here. The shadows, Unreal Engine 5 looking amazing. Very good addition to the game. So how are we doing here? We have our logging camp. We could get somebody on our saw pit, but we do want to leave some, or 1 family unassigned here. We could maybe take a family off of here and get 1 on our saw pit, and then use a little bit of money that we have to upgrade to get another ox. But before we do that, we'll have to upgrade to a small stable, which we only need 2 planks to do, so it shouldn't be too bad. But early game, it is definitely the best thing you can do is get another ox going. It'll help you build faster, just make you more efficient overall. We could get a little marketplace here. Once we get these homes built up, these tents will go away. So I think a nice spot for a marketplace would be decently central. This is going to be where we're going to put lots of our main plots. So I think if we have it decently central in here, and maybe a tavern somewhere around here, we could probably put our marketplace. We'll wait until this tent goes away, and then I think we'll put a marketplace here, a tavern here, and then a church somewhere. I haven't decided yet. Let's collect as many berries as we possibly can before it is too late and we can't collect anymore. Let's permanently assign a livestock to this, just enough to get 2 planks. That's all we really need to upgrade this. It looks like those dirty bandits are taking our food. Let's see, we got some bandit camps that we could snag, so we'll make sure to take some of them when the time comes and snipe them. I think just for the heck of it, let's get a hunting camp built up. We could get it built up over here. It doesn't take very long for them to fully empty out this herd, so it's not too bad to have it way over here. It's not ideal, but it will get us some hides, and then we can get some leather, as our mortgage plots need clothing supply, so it's any linen, leather, or yarn. So I think leather early game is our best bet. Let's get these guys off of there. There's no more berries. And put somebody on our granary, and we can upgrade our hitching post here. So let's order another ox, upgrade our stable, and that is perfect. May as well upgrade these as well. If you upgrade your granary to a large granary, it will also reduce your spoilage rates. That's a nice little tip for you guys. And we have these nice little homes built up here. It looks absolutely perfect. I think it looks very, very nice. Settlement level increased. Looks like we have another development point. I think early game getting forest management might be a good idea. Maybe even for the second development point we get. I'd like to maybe get trade logistics just to get our cheaper trade So let's get that, and then our trade can be a little bit cheaper, and then we can also build a trading post. So as we see here, we have a trade point here, and we also have one up here. So I think this is the closest one to us. If we put a trade post, maybe even right here, that might be a pretty good spot. Kind of like that. I think that'd be perfect. Keeping it nice to there. It's decently close to our granary and storehouse, so that should help us out a little bit. We need firewood. That's what we need. So let's get a woodcutter's lodge here. I think we waited long enough, so let's put it on the other side of the road here to the stuff, to the logging camp and saw pit. We'll definitely want to get some firewood coming in before winter. Already seems to be getting cold. You can see the mist and the fog in the air. There's already a cold about the nature. Let's make sure we get that. To get to our next development point, we need 2 level 2 or higher plots. So I think we'll want to focus that down. I don't want to upgrade these plots yet because I want to save a little bit of money to do some trade. This might be a good one, but we can also upgrade this, I think, in this one as well. Make it look even better. So that gives us even more homes, and I think everyone... Yeah, this is already gone, so we can have a market stall here. I think if we just... Let's build a nice little marketplace here. Get as many stalls as we can. So that looks pretty good. Keeping it next to our well, just in case something lights on fire. And yeah, that should be pretty good. So how are we doing here? It looks like we probably get a church. We just need some stone. Where is our stone? Way over here. Okay. Let's get a stone cutter camp. Kind of just put it there. Nothing too fancy. This is a pretty steep drop off. So we might need to reroute this. It's pretty steep everywhere, actually. Can maybe get him going through the trees, maybe? Doesn't seem too steep over here. Let's kind of run it through the trees here a little bit. And then peek out just like that. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, it's a nice little path. A little more ideal than running it straight down the hill with heavy stone and a cart. Okay, so we definitely have lots of food stored up, and then looks like we have... Let's see, what did we just build? We got our small stable, so that's perfect. Let's make sure our woodcutter's camp gets built here. And let's take these guys off the marketplace. Looks like they're building it up here now. Let's get a family on there. And... let's set a little spot. Looks like they've already cleared lots of these trees out. Let's do a nice big area here. And then we could probably also get a forester's hut kind of right next to that. And then we can start replanting some of these trees. It is December now, so there are other things to worry about. We have tons of fuel now, so that's good. No worries there. Our lands are getting covered in snow in no time. So let's maybe set priority to highest on this hunting camp here. And let's make sure that gets built. And once we get a little bit more stable and have a good foundation, I think we'll get some farmland coming out here. In this nice open spot. It seems like a perfect spot for some farmland. Some wheat, some barley, some flax for linen, things like that. So let's see what we need to upgrade our burgage plots here. We need a church, so that'll come pretty soon once we get our stone. Fuel supply. We can maybe get that going right now. Let's get somebody on our storehouse to collect all that wood. And then we can get a nice little marketplace stall for that, so that's pretty good. That'll take care of that. Food supply, we need 2 variants of food. So we'll have our meat and our berries, and then clothing supply will need our tannery. So let's get a tannery built up. We could maybe put this again somewhere where it's not too stinky and close to our residential area. We may as well put it a little bit closer to... We could probably put it right next to our... Let's kind of face it. Tuck it in like that. It's kind of near our granary here, and I'm interested to see what the smell mechanics is going to look like how far the smell would travel. It is kind of close to our granary here, but It's kind of guarded by the trees, and the wind shouldn't be pushing towards our granary very much, so that should be pretty good there. Let's take a look at it. We have our hunting camp now. And we'll have to set these guys. Wow, this is far away. This is not very close. That's not super ideal. Let's get a family on our stonecutter camp. So let's see if we can free up some families even. We have quite a bit of firewood now, so we could probably take a family off of there. And our logging camp, we could probably take a break from. All forestry, industry stuff, other than woodcutter, we'll take off. That leaves us one unassigned family, so that's perfect. So we have somebody doing that. Somebody getting some stone for us now. And that should be perfect. Do we have somebody on our storehouse still? I think we do, yep. So we'll be able to collect that stone. So we may as well leave a family up here as long as we possibly can to honestly collect all of this stone just so it's kind of out of the way, and then we have all that stone. And they don't really have to worry about our storehouse worker, like this guy, Hans, going all the way up there for too long. Just kind of get it all done and out of the way earlier on. So let's see, what else can we build? We're just basically focusing on... So we have 60 stone, we can get a church now. Yeah, we should be able to get a church. I think we put our church kind of here, not right on the edge there, but kind of tucked in between these trees. I think that'll look good. Facing the town, so it's nice and accessible. And then we have our road running here, so I think if we kind of just had it run out like this, connect to that path there. And then if we had a little bit of access to this side as well. Maybe run it behind the trees like this. Kind of like that. And then even if we built something here, like a trading post, I know we already have one, but could figure something else, some kind of thing here. We could put on the end here, and then we could kind of enclose it off. That'll look really good. With these guys hard at work. What do we got? Some firewood. Looks absolutely incredible. Now I think with Unreal Engine 5, not only just the graphics look better, but I think the animations as well. We would take a look at our... Oh, this guy's carrying some wood. Some planks. Looks incredible. Looks like we have some raiders coming, so we'll track their movement. Looks like they'll arrive in a year, 365. How are they coming with our stone deposit? 77 left to do. Let's just keep them working until their fingers bleed. And then we'll allow them a little bit of time to... Oh, we actually have a little army here of the enemy. They might be going to claim one of these lands here, take a couple bandit camps. So let's get some stuff built up here. So once we get our church and a couple other things here, we'll be able to upgrade some of these to level 2. And then I think we'll even get our delivery of weapons. So that'll help us out a lot. Let's put this on highest priority. Oh my gosh. It's quite the army they got over here. Let's check these guys out. They're coming into the fight. Looks like they've already routed the brigands, chased them out of their lands. I don't know who I'm cheering for. Probably the brigands in that case. This looks like they'll get a free little developer. If they can empty out these bandit camps and if I can snipe them, that's kind of best case scenario. Like this one's empty. And if I could just easily take them, that'd be the best case scenario for us. So, oh shoot, it's March now. Let's get somebody on our berry hut here. Let's get some food coming in. Let's get somebody off of our storehouse. Where's all of our workers? Are we kind of spread out? I think we have a decent amount of firewood, so I think we could take somebody off there and leave one family unassigned. We need to get our approval rating rising as fast as we can, so we can upgrade these to level 2 as well as get some more people coming in. So let's see, how many hides do we have? 6 hides. Is there anything for us to even build right now? The church. That's definitely a big one. And we could probably even leave that for now, as we definitely need more families. That seems our biggest issue right now. But let's collect some food. Make sure they don't have a market stall set up. So look, I think they are going for these. Did they take that bandit camp? I think they did. They're going for all these too. Looks like they are trying to claim gold off, and I think they will. So that's sad. Hopefully we'll be able to take some of that stuff pretty soon. How's our church coming along? Looks like we only need 5 more stone delivered to our church, and then we can begin development of it. Looks like they've already started. I'd like to see some money coming in. Let's get to level 2 here. So once this is built, we'll get somebody on our granary, and then we'll unfortunately have 0 families unassigned, but that's fine for now because we'll have to empty out this little pantry here so they can keep gathering berries. Now this is already leveled out, so let's take somebody off there, and they are claiming another region. Looks like Zwea, way up here, so they'll actually have 4. Wow, they're putting in some work. We have some work to do, ladies and gentlemen. So they have all of this stone cut, so that's good. Let's take a family off there, demolish that, and then we could even get rid of this road. Remove that road there, collect that supplies, and then it's pretty good. We have tons of stone now. So we have 2 unassigned families. Let's get some leather. Make sure they don't sell it, and then we can get... Let's see. How much does it cost for leather? 30. Looks like we can get it, but I wonder if we can maybe do like planks or something. We can get 2 from that. We don't know how much we can get from leather, so let's get leather. We'll export the leather, and we'll keep it at about 5 or even 3. Looks like we can sell it for 6, so that's definitely a lot better. So we'll do that. We have somebody on our storehouse. Now I don't think we really need somebody on there right now. So let's free up another family here and maybe get them on our forester's hut here and get some of these trees replanted. We have our church built up here. Looks absolutely phenomenal, tucked in the trees like that. Looks very cool, and looks like we have a little path that it automatically built next to the road. What else do we need? We have our church. We need fuel and clothing. So, and we actually had a family move in, so that's perfect. Let's get somebody on here, and then they can start up a market stall. And then hopefully we can sell some leather. Looks like we're out of hides already. Our berries aren't growing anymore, unfortunately, but we're collecting as many as we possibly can. We've got 23 months of food, and some of these wild animals are coming back. We have our raiders coming in 230 days, so let's make sure we upgrade to level 2, and then we'll get our armament delivery. And then we need some people. A couple more families moving in, so let's get somebody on our forester's hut. And probably even our logging camp, or our berry hut. We could get that emptied out, and the sooner we do that, the sooner we can take some families off there and put them elsewhere. Now we may as well get this set up here. We have our mining pit of clay here, so where could we connect this road to? Probably just to right there, I think. So if we set up a nice little path, I think I see one here. Let's see here. It's a little heavy in here. Kind of like that. And then let's just do a straight shot. There's no reason they'd go in a crazy route to do that, so we have our mining pit now, and looks like we're out of berries, so we can get these 2 families off of there, get somebody mining that, and then we can also make some roof tiles. So let's get a clay furnace. Let's put this kind of over here, maybe. I imagine that would be pretty stinky as well, so we'll put it over there. And then another thing we can build is a farm. Let's get a farm going here. So we have a farmhouse, and this seems the least fertile spot. Now I know you can put some barley here. So I think if we put our farmhouse really close to there, that'd be pretty good. And then we could even keep this road here. Now unfortunately that clay pit is right in the middle of our field, but I don't think it should hurt us too much. Could also get a windmill go up. Probably want to put that on top of the hill here. Is that pretty steep? I don't think that'd be too steep for them. And then we'll also need a communal oven. So I think if we put our communal oven right on there, this is a good smell. This would make smell nice. Looks like we have another ruler's army here. Couple bands of brigands for hire. Where are they going? We definitely need to take out some of these bandit camps. We need to get that money. So we'll get that stuff built, and then we can also get a field. So I think let's set up a barley field first. I think if we kind of put one, let's put a barley field kind of like this. Unfortunately, it won't go around the curvature. It usually does. I don't know. Might have to be built first. Really good barley fertility up here. So I think if we save our barley field to do kind of that. So let's take a path. It kind of goes up to the trees like this. And let's kind of go along the curvature of that. Kind of like that. It's decent. And then we could get our barley fertility here. So let's get a field. Kind of like that. Probably get a couple of them. Get one there. And then another one there. And then our emmer fertility will need... Looks like the fertility isn't great over here. Maybe get one... What about flax? Flax and emmer. Rye is obviously really good. Never usually issue with rye. So that's pretty good for our barley fields. Let's do an emmer field. Kind of tucked back here. Maybe one there, and then another little one tucked in like that. Kind of like that. So that's decent. Let's get one of these. So we could get wheat for 73%. So let's set someone up and get a couple of these done. It's November, so we might have time to get a couple of those fields done. And then that'll give us some more food variety with our communal oven here. How are we doing for food here? Okay, can we upgrade some of these? Not yet. We need some more clothing. So I think in the winter we'll put somebody on our hunting camp. Looks like our wild animals. Actually, we could probably do that right now. I think everything's built up that we need to be built. Nice little farm lot here. And I think we'll maybe put a field here as well. Kind of finish off that side. We don't want to build too much all at once. We also want to make sure we have lots. We'll leave most of these fallow for now until we get more families coming in, and then we can max this out and start rolling. So we need more food variety, it looks like. Have we sold anything? Nothing to sell. We're getting some clay now, so that's good. And then we could also get somebody on our clay furnace. We need a couple more homes, looks like. We can maybe build... I kind of like the idea of doing this. So if we take this and kind of go across like that, and then we can get 2 plots here. Probably get 1 plot like that. Maybe face them like that. That's kind of cool. But I think if we do something like this, might be a little better. I like to keep, if we have houses here, it'll make this feel pretty congested. So I think if we face our houses over here, that'll even give us a bigger plot for our yards. We'll do the same with that. We can even just do 1, but I think that's pretty good. Do the same thing there. We'll have a nice main road here with a nice cricket fence or picket fence right next to it. I think that'll look pretty good. That'll give us a couple more families coming in, and we also had, looks like we've already upgraded those. We need more families. So we might as well cut some more wood down. Where did we, so do we have somebody on our storehouse, somebody in our granary. We'd probably get away with taking a family off of there. And we've already mined quite a bit of that clay. So we could probably take a family off of there, get somebody on our clay furnace, set our fuel stockpile to about 5. Okay, and we have a new family, so that's good. We also have a family on here we could take off. So we have a few families to spare here now. Let's get somebody on our woodcutter's lodge, somebody on our logging camp. A good time to do forestry is in the winter in this game, so it doesn't take away from any other tasks. And we have 18 planks, we could probably get a little bit more. And we will also want to get somebody on here, so we already have somebody on there, that's good. That's perfect. So now we got 10 hides. Let's get somebody on our tannery. We have our storehouse here with 2 leather in there, so hopefully they'll be able to sell that stuff. Or let's even let them sell it themselves, because I don't think they'll be able to sell all that stuff at once. So if we allow them to sell it just this once, and then we can upgrade some of these homes. And we'll need some food variety as well. One more type of food. So we do have our meat. If we had our granary, let's see, we could probably free up a family here. 31 logs, that's decent. Let's take somebody off there, and then let's put some in our granary. And then we can sell some food. Raiders come in 31 days. Oh gosh, we need to upgrade these. Looks like we had another family move in. So we have no spears or shields yet. Shoot, this is kind of an issue. We need more food here. Somebody sell that meat. We need to at least upgrade 2 of these homes. So we have a little bit of meat. This is kind of urgent. I'm not gonna lie. We only have 18 more days and we have no one to defend us. Okay, upgrade. Okay, we can get 2 homes here. Upgrade those as fast as we can. Highest priority on those. Look, we have 18 people it looks like. So if we can get that armament delivery before the raiders come, we should be able to fend them off. Okay, we need to free up some people. 3 families to do all that. Shoot, they are coming. 2 more days. Highest priority, come on. Where are our raiders here? They're gonna burn everything if we don't get to it. So they're coming from... Oh, game pause, let's see. They're coming from this region, so they're actually already in our town. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh no. They're burning everything. We were maybe 2 days away from having enough people to defend, but we don't have any spears, any shields. And it is all burning, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone's running into the church for safety. Which honestly I find a nice little detail in the game. Until they burn it. Smoke at least looks cool. So we're gonna have some crazy rebuilding here, ladies and gentlemen. This is not good. They weren't able to do that in time, unfortunately. All burning. All of it. Please spare these 2 homes. If you do that, I will be forever grateful. Those are our 2 level 2 ones. Very unfortunate. We're gonna have some rebuilding to do. So maybe we'll speed this up. Looks like they've already left. What do we want to rebuild first? They left alone our granary and storehouse, so that's actually good. That's very good. A family's hungry. Shoot, we were a couple days away. Let's get some rebuilding here. Just built those up. Our church is fine, so that's good. We can actually upgrade that. May as well upgrade that.
Come along, lad.
Shoot, what else did they build or burn here? I still hear that music, but I don't see them. Trading post, all of it burned. All of it burned to the ground. Some rubble there. Shoot, that could not have come at a worse time. We at least still have some people, and they've come out of the churches now to rebuild some of this stuff. Let's rebuild, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh! They're burning it all again? These dudes. Wow. There must be someone in our population that had some bad blood back in their past. That's kind of brutal. Are they just gonna sit on the edge and harass us? Okay, we should be able to rebuild here now. The music went away. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. They did some damage there. I don't usually love to start the episode off with a nice big bonfire like that, but I mean, it looked cool. It looks like we've already upgraded, so we should have, did we get a delivery? Okay, so I think now we'll get that forest management. Let's get a family on there. Do we have a family on there? We do. Let's get all this stuff rebuilt. Okay, we have 2 level 2 houses. Now my only worry now is we haven't gotten our armament delivery. I think we might have to get to like a large... Oh, we just need 8 more level 1 houses. Or 2 more, I mean. So if we build 2 more... This looks like a nice little plot here. Build a nice little road around there. Those bandits. Absolute jerks. I think if we build it like that, or even just one big plot, then we can get 2, that'd give us 3 more houses. We got some more gravel over here. Okay, let's get that built up. Highest priority. And so we have wheat. Let's do wheat as well on there. We've already upgraded our church, so that's perfect. Approval rating's really good, so that's nice to see. And we have plenty of homes for people to move in. Actually, we're maxed out on capacity right now. But it will get better, I think. And then let's get another family on our berry patch there. And then our forester's hut we need to rebuild, it looks like. Let's get some wood coming in. Leave 2 unassigned families, I think. We have our hitching post here. It looks like we've actually sold a little bit of stuff, so that's good. Does it cost anything to get a blacksmith? It costs $5. And I actually don't think we have any... We do have an iron deposit, so that might not be a bad idea to get mining. And it's decently close to town too. Maybe even extend this road all the way across here. Looks very nice. Well, we got hit for a whirlwind there. We should have been able to upgrade to large village. So I actually need 2 more level 2 houses. Okay. Let's take them off of there. Get them only hunting. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay, let's get some families on here and get this stuff done. Now let's set a little bit of a crop rotation here. We could probably do barley or even flax. I think we struggle with getting more clothing. So I think if we could create some linen, that would be good for us. We don't have any other food type. Let's get a vegetable garden here. That seems like a nice big plot for that. For our level 2 home there, and then we have another level 2 home, and we need 2 more to upgrade, so we just need more food variety, it looks like. We've made some roof tiles, so that's good. I think we're even decently low in clay, so we could probably set up... Let's leave that unassigned for now. And then these, we could get another family. So how are we doing? Let's get them off of there. And of course the bandits stole the only meat we had for variety. So let's delete some of these. If we can. Any of them abandoned? Only move them. I think, did we upgrade one of these to a blacksmith? I thought we did. Let's do that. So let's get a blacksmith there. And then we'll have the mining pit. I think we do need more fuel, so let's leave somebody on there. And a little bit more timber we wouldn't mind having. We have 2 families on our berry patch, so we will leave them to collect all the food they can. We have our storehouse here, which we need to sell some stuff. And we also have our granary, that's important. Oh no! Got a little more rubble there. And we have somebody on our tannery, let's take them off of there. And then let's get some iron ore coming in. And then we'll also need a bloomery. So we put that right next to our... This will be pretty stinky as well, I would imagine. So let's put it kind of over here in our little industrial area. And let's get a little bit more wheat. May as well get them making as much bread as we can. Let's get some flax and do barley the following year. This one, let's do flax, pretty good fertility there, as well as barley. And these will do just barley, because that's basically the only fertility we have over here. Can we upgrade some of these? We just need a little bit more food variety. So once we get some bread, that'll help us out. Those animals aren't regenerating fast enough. Yeah, we have our bloomery. Let's see, do we have any iron ore yet? Yeah, we got 17 iron ore, so we could probably get somebody on there. Let's keep a fuel stockpile over here. Make sure they don't have to go anywhere. Probably costs 1 fuel per iron, so let's leave that. And yeah, it looks like we're getting some good stuff. Let's maybe take one of these off for now, just to limit all of our workers on the fields, on the 2 fields, and make sure those get done. Wouldn't mind having a couple more burgage plots here. So how could we need to get our tanner or our tavern somewhere, so may as well build that up now. We got our tavern built. Maybe tuck it. I like to maybe have it on the edge here. That's perfect. And then have a little road there connecting, so that's a perfect spot for the tavern. And then we can get some homes kind of split. I'd like to have maybe even some bigger plots if we could. I think if we kind of split this down the middle here, behind here, we get one there, and then maybe a couple of really big ones over here. For some nice farmland. And that actually looks pretty cool, have their yards facing that. I like that. And then we can get even one more here. Let's get a little road running through here. I love roads in this game. They look absolutely amazing. And they just help you to clean up the area a little bit. Get a couple families there. Okay, so we got our vegetables here. Hopefully we can get some of those coming in. Do we have a little bit of food variety? Yeah, we can upgrade one here. Get it while you can. And if you guys didn't know, to get these little icons coming up where you can see the information on the homes, you just press tab on your keyboard, and then all that stuff comes up. Gives you lots of information, kind of shows you what's what. Looks like they're taking Imenruth next. It's actually the one right next to us. Yikes. We need that delivery, so let's get a couple more level 2 homes. If we can. We've made some sidearms, so that's decent. I wouldn't mind making spears, actually. Let's make some spears instead. And then we can upgrade this home. This is going to be our joiner's workshop, and that'll actually get us another development point. And then hopefully that armament delivery. And we could also upgrade this one. I think for this build, I won't go anywhere past level 3 homes. I'll probably eat my words a little bit later when I realize, hey, this would look a lot better with level 3 homes. And they're nice built up towered over mansions that they have, but we'll kind of see how it is. The reason I'm saying that is it's a little harder to keep them happy at level 3. There's a lot more things you have to do to keep them happy with their requirements, but level 2 houses, they're not as bad. You only need 3 variety of food or food types, a little bit less clothing stalls, so you basically just need shoes, stuff like that. A little easier, and it's good for early game. Late game, definitely do that. I definitely recommend having those level 3 homes. They look amazing. Get that use out of them. So it's November, we could probably even get this field done. And we finally have another development point here. So we have our berries already. We could maybe get a plow. That would probably help us out. Getting a plow. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get a heavy plow. And then we can upgrade this by adding a plow, and then we can get an ox working these fields as well. Getting a little bit of money, so that's good. I don't know when we get our armament delivery, unfortunately. So we might have to make this all ourselves. Let's see, where do we have some families that we could take? There's no more berries to collect. Let's get 2 unassigned families here, and then what about our tannery? We have a couple of hides. We could probably get a family on there. And let's build another hitching post. And our clay furnace, we're not making any of those, but our bloomery, we're making some. We have 7 iron already, so that's good. And we have this, so then here we could get a joiner's workshop. We'll just need some planks, so let's get somebody on our saw pit. And we have 8 months of fuel. Let's see what we need for the next one. For small town, we need 1 more level 2 or higher, so maybe we could upgrade one of these. And maybe this one. And then hopefully we'll get another development point. This is already looking very nice. Looks very busy, but it's our main part of our village. Have lots of our farm fields over here. So it's winter. Let's free up some families here, and let's see. We have a little bit of grain. We could make a little bit of bread, but only 5 grain. It's honestly not going to make much. It's not even worth having somebody on the mill. Let's get some families. We got 1 at our logging camp, 1 at our saw pit. We have 8 planks, so I think we're able to get a joiner's workshop here now. So that's actually 1 less family, unfortunately, but definitely necessary. We have somebody on here, yep. And we should have our hitching post here. We could order a horse. Looks like we have enough for it. And then even upgrade this hopefully soon, once we get enough planks. So we get a horse for this guy, and then permanently assign him there. Let's get somebody in our forester's hut. Make sure they're doing some stuff. A couple more homes we can upgrade here. We need 3 level 3 homes. And before we do that, we'll probably need some bread. So I think we'll just hold off on that for a second, on upgrading anymore. We can maybe get a cobbler's workshop here to make some shoes out of the leather that we have. And maybe on these level 1 plots, these are actually pretty big. We could probably get vegetable gardens here. And these ones definitely vegetable gardens. Also upgrade that. And we can't afford any more. By 1. We could upgrade that now. that's perfect. Able to sell things a little bit quicker now. Let's see how we're doing for our military. So we have our joiner's workshop here. Let's make sure we get large shields coming in. We've made 10 small ones. So we could actually get 7 of these guys right now. Are there any empty... Is this empty? It is. Let's go snag it. Let's rally these guys. And quickly take some of these. We're in desperate need. Let's just make sure there's no guys. Yeah. We're good there. So let's take that. And then do we have any other ones? We unfortunately only have the one. We're a little bit late to the party and didn't get our armament delivery quick enough. So at least get that one. That'll get us started. And then hopefully... Oh, well, they're already there. That'll help us out a lot, getting that one. And thankfully it's vacant, so... Free money. Okay, we'll send this one to our town. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's get these guys back, and we can maybe sell something. What could we sell? Let's get a family on our mining pit, and as well as our clay furnace. We'll get some more roof tiles coming in. We can maybe sell some roof tiles. It'd be nice if we had a rich iron or clay deposit, but there is lots to get, and we have lots of iron slabs, so that's good. I think we were just lacking... Yeah, you need planks to make spears. We were just lacking planks, so that's good. We have some of those coming in now, so we should get lots of spears. And where else could we put a family? On our tavern? Not quite yet. We don't need to have any ale for people quite yet. And let's see, to upgrade to level 3 we need tavern supplies, so we actually do need some ale coming in. And I think we'll have some barley. Yeah, we'll have some barley soon, so that's good. And with barley, we'll need our malt house as well. So let's get that. And, okay. That's pretty good. So we got 390. Let's get some animal pens, maybe? I think we got some animal pens that would help us out. These are pretty small plots, so I think if we at least got hides from goats, that would be nice. Maybe have some nice cocooing chicken coops next to the church. Let's get lots of these. Okay. And then here we could probably have vegetable gardens as well. Yeah, that's not bad. That should be pretty good. And then we're gonna make some large shields. And some spears, hopefully. So let's get these guys back here. And let's really quickly check and make sure none of the other ones came up. I want to snipe them as fast as we can. Okay, so we have some animal pens now. Let's order some goats. They give meat and hides. These guys just give meat. Let's do some goats so we can get some hides coming in. And we have our cobbler's workshop, so they're going to make some shoes for us. Let's see if we have any yet. I don't think we have any leather yet, so let's make sure we have somebody working there, so that's good. What about our tannery? We do have somebody on there. Let's get some goats. And get these guys back to work. Animal pen, what else could we get here? We could get a brewery. May as well get a brewery. We're going to need one soon anyway. Okay, that's pretty good. So we got lots of goats now. And hopefully we'll get lots of hides from those. And then sell them for leather. Okay, a bandit camp was sighted. Where is it? Right there. So as soon as we have lots of guys here. We have a decent amount. We could probably take them actually with what we have. We need some people on our fields here. So how are we doing for clay? We have a decent amount of clay. We could probably get away with taking them off here. Putting a couple more families on there. And then we also have our ox, which we could permanently assign. And our small stable. Let's get another ox. Then we'll have 3. That should be perfect. Barley. So we have flax. Flax. That's decent. We'll have some flax, so that's good. And then we may as well get some linen out of that. Maybe get a little linen workshop behind there or something, but we'll put it right there. Okay. Good for food, good for fuel. And looks like we're replanting some trees. Saw pit. Everything's good there. Let's go take that bandit camp. We desperately need that. We can't afford to let them take it. And let's get them walking so they can conserve its energy. And keep that fighting efficiency up. It's unfortunate we have to take some soldiers now, but just because we have the farming going on, but I think they're just about done. And we do have our ox kind of working. But I definitely want to make sure we can take this before the other army can. Okay, so we'll let them do their thing. How else are we doing? We can upgrade this home. Might as well upgrade that. We just need some level 3 houses. So how are we doing for food? We got some vegetables now and a little bit of eggs. We just need some ale now, it looks like. And so we have our brewery here. They're going to be making some ale for us, so we'll need our malt house doing something. So let's make sure they're refilled. And then once we get some barley, we'll be able to make some ale. 100% approval rating now, so that's perfect. Let's set these guys up here. Get them out a little bit. Let's see our initial charge here. We'll let them come to us. We can fight them. Actually, let's get a little charge here. Very nice. Fighting in the bush. Shouldn't have any issues winning this fight. Got our spearmen with the nice big shields. Makes it hard for them to get around them. Nice, we have victory, so that's good. And now we can take their bandit camp. Actually, let's get these guys coming back. We don't need both of them running there. And get these guys running there. Any other bandit camps? Does not look like it. Nope. Unfortunately. And then once we take that, we could maybe put it in our treasury. And then we could afford some mercenaries and then hopefully contest the king's army on that. How are our farmers doing? So we got a new message. Just put it to our treasury. There we go. We got some money in there now, so that's good. Let's get these guys coming back. Do we have somebody on here? We don't. Let's take a family off of there. Put it on there. We could do with a couple more homes, I think. Maybe along here, that would look kind of cool. I think if we just had a nice little road split up like that, we could get some houses along here. Some nice big plots. I want some nice big ones, so let's do that. And then maybe we could get one plot kind of like that, maybe. By the trees like that. Yeah, and we were able to preserve that tree, so that's good. I think that'll look really nice. I love the look of our little village so far. Very non-conform. Meaning, It's not what you'd see today with kind of just grid style. It's kind of random little roads everywhere. Everyone built their own home, and everyone kind of put their home wherever they could fit it. Wherever made sense. Got our nice little church in between our trees here. It looks very nice. Okay, do we really need... I think we could probably take them off of here. We're already growing this stuff, so no issues there. Let's see our fertility here. We can maybe get another field. Flax, barley. Good barley. So let's put some barley down here. Sure, that works. And then we can get some barley there. Good barley fertility. May as well set up crop rotation. Let's do wheat the next year and then barley again. And these, I think we have flax, barley, wheat. Flax, wheat, barley we'll put there. And these are all barley, so we could probably even put this to wheat. And then barley as well as this one. I'd rather have some more food than anything. So let's make sure there's nobody just doing nothing. Let's disband those guys, and they're coming. So we have a hunting camp over here. Fairly slow. It's kind of sad to keep a whole family on there all the time just because these guys never come back fast enough. But I think we do need the hides, so we'll leave that. Let's see if we can upgrade any level 3 homes here. This one we could upgrade to level 2. Might as well do that. A little bit of timber, and then let's see, do we have planks? Let's permanently assign an ox to our planks there, and then we have... I think that puts all of our oxen to work. So we can maybe even get another one. Let's get another pitching post here. Kind of tuck it in there. We have our tannery. That's kind of a waste of family right now, honestly. So let's take a family off of there. We have our bloomery making lots of iron. I've had issues making iron in the past, and I think the biggest issue is that I didn't have a big enough fuel stockpile. So I set this one to 10 now, and it seems to be doing a lot better. So I set this to 10 now, and it seems to be doing a lot better. So that's a nice little tip for you guys in the future. And we have lots of iron ore, so that's good. We're not making roof tiles at the moment, but I think we have quite a few roof tiles. Let's get some exportation going on here. So we have enough money to get, I think if we sell roof tiles, we could export those. Set it to about 30, so we have enough for some level 3 homes. And we can actually sell it for 8, so that's really good. What else could we sell? Roof tiles is a good one, and once we get these houses built, we'll get a little bit more families. 11 months of food, 8 months of fuel, so that's good. And we're slowly getting some more iron ore, so that's good. Making some spears. Okay, we have 20 spearmen now. Are there any more bandit camps we can take? No. Doesn't look like we can. Let's disband that unit, and that gives us 4 more guys for that. Okay, this looks very nice. I definitely love the look of this, but I think we need a little bit more room for people, if we can. Once we start our development on top of this hill, I think I'd like to have some homes up here. But then we'll also need a granary, a storehouse, and some of the necessities for those guys. They might have to just walk a little farther to get some ale. That shouldn't be too bad. Let's take advantage of our fertility for our emmer. We have really good fertility along the edges here and even over here. But I think for us, let's get a couple of fields over here. Maybe one there. Maybe one there. And then let's just run our road all the way down there. Connect it like that, and then you can maybe kind of get a road going like that, and then we can maybe even get another one over here. So while we have people working, let's get somebody on our wheat fields. Decent barley fertility as well, so we'll get those done. Looks like they got that field done, so that's good. And we have our permanently assigned ox here, hard at work. So let's see, we have our hitching post, and we can get another ox here. They're absolutely flying through our planks. Flying through our planks. And there we go. Now we can upgrade that. That's pretty good. Not happy with that. Could even buy these guys another horse if we can. Exporting some roof tiles, so that's good. What do we need? Just tavern supply? After that first big harvest, I think we'll be chilling, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be rocking and rolling. Let's see, we'll even get some flax. Where do we set up our weaver's workshop? Right there. So once we get some flax, we'll be able to get some linen. And could probably even make some gambesons. Let's see, is there one that doesn't have farm animals on? Or did we use them all up already? We could probably just destroy one of these. We have our cobbler's workshop and our brewery next to that. We could probably get a joiner's workshop back here. Or even this one. Yeah, let's destroy this and then we can get a tailor and then we can get some gambesons for our guys. Once we get some linen coming in. Having this farm fertility is a huge help for us. If we didn't have this, we'd be struggling a lot more for food than we are currently. And it's actually July and there's a lot of berries to be harvested here. I'm a little bit worried that they'll struggle to get all those. And we actually don't have any unassigned families right now. And we need to get these built up. So let's free up some space here. Stone. We're not taking stone anymore, are we? Where could we free up some space? Our clay furnace. What about our clay mining? Nope, nobody on there. Malt house. Nobody on there. Blueberry. We have quite a bit of iron, so we could probably even free up some space on there. And once they've mined all that, that's actually full, so they're not doing anything anyway, so let's free up some space there. Some families, sorry. We do have a couple more families or burgage spots we can upgrade here, but I don't think we want to quite yet. We finally have some homes being built up here to get some more families coming in. So that's our biggest concern at the moment. The next thing we could build is our manor. So how are we doing for planks and timber? Not too bad, so I think we could probably get our manor house. Where is a good spot for that to go? You over here? I talked about putting a manor house up here. It's quite far away. I think a nice spot would even be in this little patch of trees would be kind of cool. But I think if we just did a tiny little manor spot, kind of tucked in the trees here maybe? Kind of right there, and then save rooms or a big garrison tower right next to it. We just need a little bit more timber to get that complete. But I think they'll build the manor house for now. We could probably fence that in a tiny bit there. That looks pretty good, I think. Okay, did they get these done? They sure did. Having that plow sure helps. And it looks like they've done a little harvest here. So we have some flax that we're harvesting this flax. And a bandit camp was sighted. Okay, we could take that. Let's see. We have 36 soldiers. Let's split this up here, so then we'll send one. And only send 21 guys to go take that.
Destroy them.
So we'll go get that. And I think we can even send that to our treasury. Make sure we have lots of mercenaries in case the king's army attacks us or something. Or if we need to contest them for taking one of these regions, I'd like to make sure I can take these. And then once we get our manor house built up here, we can start charging some taxes and watch our approval rating plummet. A couple more families moving in here, so let's get some vegetable gardens. Nice big plots for that. It's kind of perfect for that, so let's check out our guys here. Oh, they're already fighting. They're already fighting. Let's watch the fight here. I don't know why they always choose to fight in trees. The battle line is always determined wherever the guys end up, so nobody chooses to fight where they want. They just end up in trees. Who's running? Hopefully them. Okay, let's take that bandit camp. Any more we can take? Doesn't look like it. Send that to our treasury, get these men back quickly as possible. Good work, men. 100% approval rating. 14 months of food, 6 months of fuel. Absolutely perfect. Just what we're looking for. So let's set to flax. So let's get it on wheat. And this one they're already, or they're still harvesting actually. So yeah, this one we could do barley and then wheat again. That should set us pretty good. Set us up for good for wax, and then we can get something in our weaver's workshop. Get some linen, and then our, where was that? Taylor's workshop here. Let's get some gambesons. Yep. Perfect. I think to make gambesons, yeah, you just need 2 linens, so that's good. We have somebody in our weaver's workshop. Absolutely perfect. So let's see, are they... They've harvested all this stuff, looks like. We didn't get any wheat from any of that, unfortunately. They seem to be pretty busy with other stuff. October. They didn't get these seeded. What are they doing? Maybe all our workers are over here. Yeah, they were all over here, that's why. So let's get these guys back to work. Quickly get these fields taken care of before, probably even get a couple more families on there actually. Wish I could set this to high priority. New family moved in. Okay, let's take a look quickly. We can get another horse, so let's get another horse. And what else could we sell? Is our manor done? Not quite yet. Let's get some people. So we have somebody in our logging camp. Cutting wood, saw pit. Those are all good. Somebody there. We could get some more. How are we doing for our animals here? 10? Yeah, they're kind of just floating. They're doing their thing, Kate. Malt house, let's get somebody on there because I think we have some barley now, so that's good. Get somebody on our malt house. And then our brewer should be able to do some good work. And then let's get somebody on our tavern. And then we should be able to upgrade some of these homes to level 3. Perfect. Leave one family unassigned. And these we could do vegetable gardens as well. They're pretty big plots. Does seem like decent little plots to do that. And we have lots of vegetables coming in, as well as berries. Are we gonna get all these done? Let's see. Did we get most of these done? We got that planted and seeded. It's November, so they're still able to do some stuff. Looks like they got most of these done. I think this is an important one, but they haven't done anything with that yet, as well as that one. I don't know what they're doing. They're replowing that. That's okay. Yeah, we have our manor here. Manor, sorry. And we'll just need a little bit more timber to get our garrison tower there. So we actually have some retinue now, which we could upgrade. So we can upgrade that to 12. We may as well do that. Well, let's set our taxes first. We'll do that in a little bit. Let's go 10% taxes, and then let's even get a little bit of tithing. Maybe 3% tithe. Not too much. I want to make sure we have lots of food still. We seem to be struggling for this. So if we take that off, as well as this, and kind of just let them cut wherever they want. Or even just, here, let's do this. Let's set a nice big one. Nice big one. Like that. So they don't really run out of real estate. Same with this one. A nice big one so they never run out. And then this will also set to be absolutely massive. Get them replanting all those same trees. There, they should be able to get some work done. I think with their limited work area, they were running out of space. So that could be why they were struggling a little bit with that. Cool, cool, cool. So we might have... How are we doing for malt? We got one ale made. And we're making some malt, so that's good. Get some ale coming in. It's already drank. That's impressive. Okay, it's December now. They weren't able to get these fields done, unfortunately, but what can you do? Let's take all these guys off of here. And we'll leave a family on there. I want to make sure they do that. Let's actually add a little herb garden here. Why not? Keep people healthy. And let's focus down our logging industry here. Saw pit. I think these guys' main struggle is just having enough room, so let's get another woodcutter's lodge maybe. We don't have one timber. Wow. Okay. So we'll have 2 units of spearmen, so that's pretty good. And we just need a little bit more people. We could probably continue to build up into this area. We're not going to destroy any berries here, are we? How far did those go out to? Yeah, to about there. So if we kind of go out like that, that should be pretty good. Let's build this road a little bit further out. It's saved. Let's do some houses here, and we won't have enough timber for that, so I don't know why I'm trying to do that. Let's wait till we get a little bit more timber. Even put another family on there. Get something done. My goodness, I think it's our saw pit that's kind of taking all of that. So let's actually turn that off for now. We should have enough soldiers for the current time, so we'll wait a little bit. Making some planks, and then they can kind of just use up all the planks we have. Let's get some timber coming in. And another wood cutting lodge here.
Why do I have to carry this alone?
What the heck is this? It's just a line camp. Yeah, how are we doing here? 25 timber. It's a little better. Now we can build some houses. Nice big plots. These are for our vegetable gardens. That's pretty good. Let's face it this way and make nice big plots. Perfect. And then even on the other side here. I'd almost like to keep them kind of jagged and not too perfect. So I think if we built a little road beside this house, that'll kind of offset them a little bit. So let's do that now. Kind of like that. I like that. Hopefully we didn't build those the wrong way. We already have these built up. That's kind of impressive. Let's get some more vegetable gardens. Perfect. And these are already built as well. Wow, they built those quick. Can also upgrade these that I didn't know. Okay, that's good. Bandit camp sighted. Mine. Way over there. Okay, let's take... Even limit it a little bit here. I don't want to send too many guys. Okay, send them there. And let's make sure we have lots of families on our farm here. 4 families. Our ox is kind of just going by himself. Just going ham, so that's good. And then we have lots of timber coming in. And we'll also have a lot more family coming in. So we'll keep these maxed out. We'll even need a little bit more fuel. We'll keep these maxed out, and then once more families come in, and as they come in, we'll put them on our farmhouse rather than taking them off to do that. Barley, so we're doing barley here. That's good. Actually, this was our wheat. Let's do wheat instead. Wheat, barley, wheat. Wheat, barley, wheat. Quickly check these guys. Not quite yet. And let's quickly set these crop rotations through barley. Let's do wheat and then barley again. Wheat. Flax. What the heck? And let's do wheat, barley, wheat here. Wheat, barley, flax. Wheat, barley, flax. That's pretty good. And barley. Okay, we're set up there. I think that should almost be there. This should be 18 versus 18. But I think we should get there first.
Kill them!
Boom. Slow this down. Anticlimactic charge. Let's spread our men out a little bit here. Get rid of that little halo. There we go. See the fight. Hopefully that King's army doesn't come and snipe the bandit camp as I'm fighting their guys. I mean, I did to them, so it'd be well warranted. Let's see, how are we doing? Kicking some friggin' butt. Where's our King's army here? Way over there. Didn't have any issues. Push, or let's, yeah, push forward. There we go. Let's go take that, and let's send it to our... I'd almost want to send it to our town. Yeah, let's send that to our town. And that should shoo away the opponent army there. Okay, that's good. We could even claim one of these. Should we claim this while we're here? We could claim it for 1,000. And nobody's on it, so I think if we claim it... Let's do that, and then we'll claim that. Hopefully nobody attacks us for it. These guys are here. Where are they gonna go? They're running away, so that's good. We are claiming Eichenhau. Probably would have been better to claim this region. It's a little closer, but that's pretty good. And we have tons of large shields, in which case we could sell some. Let's do that. Let's sell some of those large shields. Export. Let's set this to like 30. 30, we can sell them for 6 per piece. Region claimed, absolutely brilliant. How much influence do we own? 600, so we can't actually claim that one yet. So let's get these guys back. We have 1 region, that's good. That is progress. And let's make sure we get these berries harvested. How are we doing on our fields? Are we finally getting these fields done? And we got a couple more here. We got a vegetable garden there. Vegetable garden there, and upgrading some of those. Okay, we got 40 homes available. That gives us lots of room for people to move in. And we finally have enough timber, and now we need planks. Okay. Japers. Okay, we got 3 families on there. Let's get somebody on our planks now. That should balance that out. And lots of trees growing in here already. Let's change this up a little bit. We'll get 1 family in here, 1 family in there, just so they don't run into storage issues. And we have these guys returning back. So let's spend 1 of those, and then we almost have 2 full units of spearmen. How are we doing with our fields here? Yeah, they should get all those done. Where's all of our other workers? They must be in their own little vegetable gardens. The downside of having all these backyard plots is they will take away from the jobs that they currently have. Like I'll have a bunch of farmers here and families on the farm. Oh, I went to add one. It'll actually take away from the productivity. So enemy units spotted. What do we got here? Oh, we have raiders. Okay, that's what that is. So let's get our guys set up here. I think we'll save our retinue as they cost money. Where are they coming from here? Our raiders here. So we may as well meet them out here if we can. Okay, there they are. Oh, slow it down. Yikes. Okay, we got a little fight here. Should win this one. How many units do we have? Yeah, we'll have 4, okay. I mean, we should be able to beat them. Let's get them fighting those guys. Okay, that's 1 unit routed. We're almost there. You know, it's a little late. We may as well get our retinue in here. If anything, it just saves some... frees up some bodies. We're actually losing a lot of men. Okay, we got our retinue in there now. Okay. Good work, man. That was good. Are there any bandit camps? I'd like to keep this region unoccupied as long as I can. I could maybe even claim it for free. Well, quotations free, because it'll cost me mercenaries to contest the AI opponent for this region if they decide to claim it. But it won't cost us any influence, but I think I'll leave it just so we can get some bandit camps on here for extra money if we can. Hopefully some spawn on there. How are we doing here? Lots to take care of. I think we'll have a good harvest here. Finally a good harvesting year. And we have 31 hides. Let's get something on our tannery. Oh my gosh. Yikes. We also have our cobbler's workshop that hasn't done anything yet. Okay, lots of people in the farmhouse. I think in the fall they'll harvest all of this weedy goodness, and we'll get that done. Okay, we have a little bit more families coming in. How are we doing for planks now? I think we should be able to get this. There we go. Now we can get our garrison tower there. And with that, I think we can even upgrade this to 24 now if we want. We probably do want. I'm going to keep our town a little bit smaller if we can, just so we can avoid paying royal tax, because that's really what bites us in the butt. So if we can hire some mercenaries, that'd be nice. Let's see, we really just need that tavern supply. So once we're able to harvest some stuff. Okay, how are we doing? We have lots of linen. We're making some gambesons. I bet you most of our guys have gambesons. Yeah, they have 20 here, 4 here. So most of them actually have gambesons, so that's good to see. And we're running out of spears. Oh, we don't have anybody on our bloomery. That's why. So we get somebody back on there. Are we still collecting? We are not. Approval rating's decent. Taxation kind of killing it, but we should get some more families coming in. Looks like our forager hut is full. Let's get somebody on our granary and help empty that out. Yeah, so we can now get 256 wild berries, so that's very helpful for us. What do we got here? A little cart set up in the field, looks kind of cool. July, August now, and we do have the influence to claim another region here. And like I said, I think we'll wait a little bit. We'll wait a little bit longer for that. Clay furnace, let's get somebody. We do have a little bit of iron ore. We could probably hold off on that for now. And yeah, we're making some shoes now, so that's good. And lots of leather. So rather than selling leather, let's sell boots now. Let's keep that leather around instead of selling it. So we can sell it for 6. Or we could sell shoes. Now we got a decent amount of money. For 8, so we can sell shoes for 8. So let's do that instead. Let's keep about 5 around maybe. Maybe 3. Just enough so keep our people happy. So that should be a little bit more profitable. Exporting shoes, not exporting leather. So that's good. Just had 200 bucks come in. That's nice. Okay, now we finally have some iron slabs coming in. We can make some spears. Let's take a look at our mercenaries and what we're able to get here. We're able to get some swordsmen. So that's good. Those guys will come in handy. And a couple of units of archers. That's pretty good. We have tons of large shields, so maybe let's start making some smaller shields, and then we can get some unit variety here. And then maybe get a unit or 2 of our militia here, if possible. Or even, let's do this. Let's do 3 units of our spearmen. Policies available. What just happened? Bandit camp. Mine. Let's send 2 units out there. This is why we left this region unclaimed. I knew there was a good reason. I don't think there's any other ones. They shouldn't be able to set up bandit camps in a claimed region. So like I said in the intro, it'd be very, very, very cool if you could negotiate with these brigands and say, instead of fighting you, I want to pay you to attack, or even just befriending them and kind of turning them towards your enemy. That'd be kind of cool. Or say all these regions, there's only red and yellow right now. Red's me. And say there was yellow, blue, green, kind of like in Stronghold if you ever played that. Tons of different AI opponents. And kind of you could use, and you actually can. How do you do that? Anyways, I can't figure out how to do that because okay, right here. So you can actually go with the outlaws, negotiate with them, say, do you want to be allies? You can be friends with them. I require silver for my request funds. So it looks like you actually can. Let's try that. I require silver for my endeavors. See if they'll send me some silver. I've actually never used that in this game. Your time has come, starting war with them. Things like that. So just more like negotiating type things. I think would be a great addition to the game. But before we can do that, we need more AI opponents. So just kind of picture what I have built here. Them building in their own individual regions, I think would look really cool. So let's get them charging in there. Should have no issues fighting them. Okay. Take 1 unit there, and let's send that to our treasury. Wouldn't mind having extra guys there, so that's good. And we're getting a harvest here. Holy wheat and barley, so that's kind of good. Do we have something in our mall house? Okay, he's gonna be busy. He's already made 4 and 9 ale already, so that's perfect. That is nice to see. Now we could get somebody on our mill, as well as our communal oven here, and get some bread coming in. That's what we were waiting for. Okay, so that's barley. I think these are all set up already. Barley, flax, wheat. We'll do barley the second year there. And barley the following year. With barley, that should be pretty good. Get him back to work. And let's even get another family on here. We are struggling for fuel a little bit here. Let's make sure they're not selling their own wood. And as we get a little more families coming in, I want to put more on our woodcutters. They're barely floating. Looks like we have lots of trees growing in here, so that'll be a little quicker for them to... Let's get these guys back. Perfect. I think most of our soldiers and our men are in the fields in our farm here. I mean, we have 6 families attached here in this farm, so it makes sense that the percentage of men in our army would be more in the farms there, so. Okay, let's get these guys back working. Let's just put 1 on there. Let's make sure all these berries get done. It's almost winter time here, so these berries are only seasonal, so let's get them harvested. What's this ox doing? Oh, it needs a man. He needs a... There we go. Waiting for his owner. It's so cool that they just drop a card on here. Just looks very realistic. Just waiting for them to use. I also want to max out my farm here, if we can. We have all the horses we can handle. And yeah, it looks like they're all doing stuff, so that's good. What else could we sell? We're getting lots of gambesons, and I think we are not quite maxed out in gambesons. But we could max out our retinue unit here. Let's get a full unit of retinue there. Okay. That should help us out a lot. Nice full unit retinue almost. And then as we collect a little more taxes, we'll save up for some mercenaries. Could be a little dicey because they could choose to attack right now. And then we would be forced to either just let them have it or fight with what we have. And that wouldn't be good. So how are we doing here? It is not quite winter, so they haven't been able to turn any of this into grain. But 96 barley, lots of malt. We're making lots of ale, so that's good. We can maybe even sell ale. Be able to upgrade, so we need more food variety too. Vegetables, meat, eggs, apples would be nice to get actually. But we just need to, once we get some bread, we'll be able to upgrade some of these. So that's no worries. Okay, now they'll be able to start making all this grain. We'll get some flour made up. And then the bread will start rolling in. And we have 1 egg. That should go a long ways. Okay, let's see. Whenever we get some more food variety, let's actually put another person, or actually, okay, we got 2 on there. May as well just keep those guys there. And these guys are working hard. So maybe just put 1 on there and then another 1 on here. And let's put another family on our wood cutting here. Struggling a little bit for food and fuel. 1 more food type. That's all we need for level 3. This one, we never put vegetables on, so let's upgrade that. Perfect. Okay, we can upgrade some of these. How many do we need? 3 of them, level 3 or higher, so let's do as many as we can here. That should give us 3, and I think that's all we really want for now. Equipment missing. I think we have quite a bit of people. 135 people. We should be able to... We're just missing a little bit of spears. They're slowly filling up. We also upgrade this to level 3. Blacksmith business has been good this year. Let's upgrade them to level 3. These guys we'll just keep at level 1 for now. Just makes it look a little nicer to have some variety. We got another family here, so let's put 1 more on. Maybe here. Get a little more wood. Absolutely beautiful. So how are we doing? We got wheat. Turn it all into grain and flour. And we're making lots of bread now, so that's good. We're gonna need somebody on here eventually. We can maybe do that as we're gonna need some pretty soon here. Got 13 malt. They're not making any ale though. What are they? Oh, they're building their house. That's what they're doing. Again, business has been good this year. Brewery treating themselves to a nice new home while everyone starves of no ale. So let's get... Okay, we got another family. Let's get someone on there. We got our bloomery. They're working. Clay furnace. Nobody's there. Not too worried about it. It is a nice thing to sell though. So if we could get somebody, that would be nice, but if not, let's take another little risk here. Upgrade that to full. If not, just for my OCD. Okay, I want to see maybe if I could get one more bandit camp on here, and then once we do that, then we'll claim it, I think. It's risky. I would rather not fight in a battle here, but if we have to, we have to. Worth the money. Let's start planning where we can build even some more homes here. We have nice little cross here. Let's see our blacksmith. Got their level 3 house. And we're struggling for food a little bit actually. Bread's gonna have to do a little bit better. Okay, there is a bandit camp on there. Good thing we waited. Let's get... We could probably even just send our retinue to do the job. Let's send our retinue out there. Get him going, and let's make sure there's no other army that's gonna attack him and steal our thunder. Shouldn't be. So we should be able to take that. So that plan worked out absolutely perfectly. Because we'll get one more bandit camp, and let's maybe send it to our treasury. I think we have a decent amount in our region wealth, so that's good. We got our beastly retinue unit here. They shouldn't have any issues with those dang brigands. Hopefully we don't lose any men. Oh no, we have royal tax now. That's not good. Okay, let's attack them. Let's spread out here actually. Allow our guys to... Okay. Fight them there. Let's see, hopefully we don't lose any guys. We got our retinue unit here, our elite soldiers. The Lord's retinue, bodyguards. In full chainmail. Oh yeah. No issues there. Easy route. Have we lost any men? No men lost. That's perfect. Exactly what I want to see. Get him running there. Yeah, it's perfect. Let's send that to our treasury. And now that we've done that, let's get these guys just kind of walking over here and let's claim this region. And hopefully nobody attacks us for it. This is a nice little region to have. It's kind of central, and let's check out our fertility. Let's kind of check out where we'd like to build up next. We got these two regions here. And let's check out fertility. Good fertility over here, but it's kind of farther away. Fertility, little lackluster over here. What's our food like? We have rich wild animals, so we kind of have to build our town over here to stay close to the food there. But we do have the fertility, and we actually have a rich iron deposit. Region claimed. Wall ground, perfect. We have that rich iron deposit, and that might come in handy for us if we can send all of that to our main region. So that might not be a bad idea. I think in the next episode we are definitely going to check that out and maybe build in this region. I think we most likely will. So you guys can look forward to that in the next episode. If you guys haven't already, leave a like for the video, subscribe. We're trying to grow through 5,000 subscribers as quickly as we can, so I need you guys' help to do so. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Why do I have to carry this?